Hey, so let's show you how to upload a photo. That's probably one of the most important pieces to this course is figuring out how to upload a video. So let's get right to it. Let's head on over to Instagram. We'll hit this little plus icon in the middle at the bottom. And this is where it's going to bring up your photo library of all the different photos that you can kind of post. And it'll take your most recent one and show it here. You can also hit this with the arrows, and that's going to expand it out so it shows you the entire photo. Or you can have the default square crop, either way. And you got the boomerangs, you can add the multiple photos. You can do a collage layout where you have um, several images pasted together and then it creates a layout photo, which is kind of neat, especially if you have a collage of photos and you really want to engage. I think this attracts more people if you've got like food items that you want to compile together. So I think it's a fantastic little tool there. Also select multiple photos so they all are gathered in under one collection. So that's your option there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose this photo here, and then I'm gonna hit next. And here we've got the, in the black background there. So everything looks good. You can adjust it with different settings like brightness. Brightness looks fine. You can scroll over and add different filters. Filters are really popular because you know what? If you've got a photo that is really, maybe not of high quality, well, you can use these filters to really liven things up and add a different flair to it. So definitely I would recommend leveraging the filters, especially since it's there, it's available, and you might as well make your photos look professional. And yes, that's the way to do it. So then you hit next, you've added a filter, you're good to go. Now you've got uh, a few different feeds as far as who you want to share it to. You can share it to your followers, which is the default, or share it just directly to people. So for in this instance, let's do the followers. And what we can do is do, our brand. Simplified. And you can also add some hashtags. So for me, I'm going to add my company hashtag. And you're going to want to add your hashtag for maybe your company, your own brand name. You might want to do that. And since it's a logo, I'm going to add, logo design, hashtag logo design, because people might be interested in that. And then I also have a set number of hashtags that I use, and they're saved on like a Google Doc. And I recommend that you get your hashtags, save them on a Google Doc, and that way you can just copy paste the hashtags over, or any document that's easy on your phone. Typically, you're going to be using this app on your phone, so you want to have on a notepad or Evernote somewhere you have the collection of hashtags that you use frequently. And you just want to make it so that they're super easy to access. And it's really critical because the last thing you want to do is be typing this out over and over again. I'm just showing you as an example here, but you don't want to be typing it out over and over again, especially if you've got like 20 hashtags. You can do upwards of 30 hashtags in your post. I recommend in the 15 to 20 category. I've found though that if I put like 30, sometimes I get tons of hits, and if I put 10, I get tons of hits. It's really irrelevant. What's more important is that you put the relevant hashtags in there rather than, hashtags that aren't really related to your business. So it's really critical that you really kind of figure out what hashtags you'd like to use and put them in there, because strategically it's really critical. You can add the location. You can get really specific as to where the image was shot, or just put your location. You can tag people. So if you got people in the photo, you can you can you can definitely do that. And also, there's the share option here, so you can add it to Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Swarm, Flickr, so you can really spread out the reach of your photos. If you're gonna do it on Facebook, I'd recommend that you kind of adjust it so that these hashtags go in the comments instead of your caption. So we're typing in the caption right here, and these hashtags will show up in the caption. And the thing is they don't always work that way on Facebook. They don't really, hashtags work a little differently on Facebook. So you're almost better off using the hashtags in your comments instead. For now, I'm just posting to Instagram. I'm not gonna share it with uh, with my Facebook account or my Twitter. Uh, but you can definitely, set that up. You can authorize. So you're gonna have to authorize for the first time to allow for Facebook and Twitter to access the account. For now, I'm going to just go ahead and post this because everything looks good. You can have as few or as many hashtags as you like. Obviously you want to get relevant with what you're posting, so you might find, hey, I only need a few. So everything looks good here. When you're done, you're gonna hit share, and then it's actually gonna save into your feed. So what I'm gonna do is, everything looks good, I'm gonna hit share. And then boom, it pops up. And look, it's in your home feed here. So that's how you essentially upload any of the photos there. And again, the hashtags are really critical, so really consider how you want to use that. But yeah, that's the process for uploading, and play around, see what works best for you, and then kind of tweak it from there. Hashtags are very experimental, so it's not like a one size fits all. You have to definitely play around and see what works. But uploading is the most critical. Getting your photos online is the most important thing. That's what you want to do, is get your photos online, rather than having the photos sit on your camera when you could be sharing it with the world. So definitely get uploading. Do it maybe 1 to 4 times per day, because that's going to reinforce that you are on Instagram. So upload 1 to 4 times a day. If you can't post that regularly, try to do a schedule of like every couple days. Just be consistent with getting your photos up there. Don't just do it 1 week and then stop for like a couple weeks. You need to keep putting stuff up there. People want to see what you've got. So yeah, hopefully that rounds out the uploading, and any questions that you've got should be addressed there.